Hello, everybody. I'm a Zach, and Kyle is famous. It's an old game, and I brought my buddy Garb along to play it with me.
Hey, I'm Garb.
Yeah, it's like 2 in the morning.
2:20 as I'm saying this.
Yeah, and I'm supposed to be responding to a group chat, but I'm ignoring it because I
And
care
I'm
more about
supposed to be asleep.
both of which are true, but we care more about the content grind. No, not really. But we are very tired and we are very dumb. So, let us begin. Start. Kyle woke up. He is famous. Kyle, wait, you're supposed to be reading them. Go ahead.
I was just letting you do your thing, man. Kyle is host of the most popular talk show in recent memory. Stay up late with. Ironic considering the time. Stay up
Yeah,
late with Kyle.
we really are on Stay Up Late with Kyle, except I'm Kyle because I'm not.
Oh my god. Stay up late with Kyle has grown in popularity quickly in the last year, and the public has noticed. Inside has called Kyle a most excellent dumpy white man.
Oh man.
Top tech note that Kyle is inspiring youth to explore STEM fields.
Man.
Most other talk shows are dedicated to discussing Kyle and his personal details. Most online videos are best of clips taken from Kyle's last broadcast. The eye of the world is upon Kyle. Tonight is Kyle's most important guest interview ever yet.
They both would have been
Yes.
right.
Stay Up Late with Kyle will be featuring Rachel May. She's a kind and loving philanthropist.
Yes.
She is dear to the hearts of many. This interview requires preparation. Kyle cracked his eyes open, knowing today is his last chance to prepare for the interview. Kyle has 30 hours left. He must choose his actions wisely.
Alright. So, we can get a very simple. Broken phone. Gotcha. We can get a very simple ending here, probably, just by withering away.
We could die. Kyle decided to stay put and wither away. Kyle withered successfully and died. Oh, shucks. Kyle is now a ghost. This does not relieve him of his responsibilities.
Okay, this is very unrelated, but my friend just DM'd me. You ever just become a murderer?
All the time.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I am, in fact, Ghostface. Get it? Because
Yeah. We're getting out of bed anyways.
It's 2:22. Kyle exited his bed and took a quick glance around his bedroom. Also, we are, in fact, a ghost.
We are a ghost. You know what? Open in the closet.
I'm going in the closet. I'm gay. Kyle opened the closet. It was dark and he could only really see his hanging shirts. I don't know where the rusty locker came from.
Good question. Let's inspect it.
Kyle knelt down and inspected the old rusty container that had been in his closet for ages. It was locked, but it had a blade-shaped slot on the top.
Alright.
We only have one day to repair. Kyle quickly crouched down on the floor, realizing his immediate need for
bugs.
Kyle started to pick between the fuzz of his bedroom carpet, hoping to catch a stray beetle or two. Soon he had a small handful of various insects dead and alive. Kyle threw back his head and crammed the sticky, wriggling mass into his mouth. He felt refreshed. Kyle returned to the center of the bedroom.
Bad food.
Nah, that was... Kyle made his way over to his desk and sat down.
Chicken desk drawer.
Kyle opened up the side drawer of his desk and grabbed one of the items stored there.
Yes, assorted change.
Kyle scooped up the change and scattered around the desk drawer.
Okay. Now we're gonna not sit at the desk. I like to imagine this is all taking like an hour for him to do each of the. It takes him an hour to walk over to his desk and sit down, an hour to get back.
An hour to open his closet.
Yeah, that's
An hour to eat bugs.
an hour to gnaw on the bugs. Okay, let's go to the hallway.
Kyle walked into the small hallway that connected the rooms of his apartment together. Kyle walked over to the strange door in the hallway, but found quickly that the door was locked from the inside. Luckily, we are a ghost.
We are.
Kyle used his ghostly powers to walk straight through the door. Kyle found himself in the room he stashed the various items sent to him by fans.
Laser claymore, supernatural effect, sewing machine.
What are we getting? Okay, expecting a battle, Kyle grabbed the laser claymore. Very
Listen,
good.
I am armed. You see this? And now we're gonna check the sewing machine.
Kyle walked over to the dilapidated sewing machine. Its box was only half removed. You can't even pick it up, I don't think.
No, checking the supernatural artifact.
This was one of the many mysterious artifacts Kyle had been sent over the years.
We're gonna grab it or smash it?
I don't know, it's up to you,
pass
Chief.
it? Smash or pass on the artifact?
I'm just the narrator. It's up to you, Chief.
Okay, but smash or pass?
Smash your pass. I don't know, man. Grab.
It's in mine now. Artifact.
Kyle stashed the mysterious artifact for later use.
I'm glad that you remembered that because I definitely didn't give you time. We're gonna go to the kitchen. Wait. Okay, no. Doesn't matter. We're opening the fridge.
Kyle opened the fridge intending to find something to eat 0 hours before the interview. Kyle hurried to the set. Per normal, he ceased to be a ghost before he arrived. Happens every day.
Every day I die.
Sitting across from his host chair was a glamorous woman with an air of genuinity.
Genuinity?
Yes, listen, man, it is 2:27.
It is.
As Kyle approached her, Rachel looked up and smiled. I think we know which one we need to do. As she approached to shake his hand, Kyle produced the supernatural artifact and winked at Rachel's face.
He produced it. He didn't pull it out, he produced it.
He made a second one and winged it at Rachel's face.
Of course.
Within moments of the artifact colliding with her head, Rachel started to turn to a lizard demon. Rachel began to cause destruction, tipping over lights and causing crew members to scatter. Kyle, realizing the disaster he had caused, decided it was up to him to tame the monster.
Oh, I'm gonna let you pick this one.
For the crew members, we aren't dying. We already died. We can't do that. Kyle started to grab nearby crew members and, how strong are we? And hurl them at Rachel.
Very.
The crew members rebounded off of Rachel on all sides. We're throwing multiple at a time, causing little to no damage to her or themselves. In a lizard demon rage, Rachel rushed to Kyle and drove him into the opposite wall face first. She began to pound Kyle's face into the wall repeatedly, littering it with head-sized holes.
Oh no, really? I thought they would be like foot-shaped.
We're not going to use our claymore that we got.
I know, right? We have a claymore.
Kyle, having been in this situation before, he knew exactly what to do. Use the claymore. Okay, balling his fist, Kyle began to punch himself in the stomach repeatedly, causing loud gurgles and pops.
What?
Kyle's strategy did not help. He continued to be mashed into the wall.
We have a claymore.
After a period of time, the artifact lodged in Rachel's face came loose and fell to the floor. Rachel immediately turned into her normal human self. The studio, now in shambles, flicked into life. The broadcast had started automatically. Kyle, unable to move properly, became aware that the eyes of many were upon him. Kyle had tried to address the audience, but instead spewed some mixture of breakfast, phallium, and chunks of plaster.
We didn't even eat breakfast. We ate a fridge.
We did not. We ate bugs. We didn't have time to
We
eat the
did
fridge.
eat bugs.
Kyle's spewing video became a very hot meme. Do we still have a face after that?
I know, right?
Online personalities used it to express distaste about social issues. Teenagers sent it to each other about homework amounts.
Okay.
Rachel's broadcast was rescheduled for the following week.
I don't think she would want to come back.
Nah, Rachel loves us, bro. Fans complained about not being able to see Rachel's face as she wore protective headgear the entire time. I don't
What a
blame
shame.
her. We never used. Rachel prepared. We didn't prepare.
Yeah. Okay. Let's reset.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna browse social media.
Kyle started to scroll through news articles on his phone. Stay Up Late with Kyle ranked number 1 and number 2 show on television.
What?
First and second show on television. Yep, it's the best. And the second
Yeah.
best at the same time.
Man, that's great.
We are famous.
We are.
East Bridge being constructed after being found to not actually exist, authorities investigating.
I wonder how much of this we can do.
Another grand larceny crime spree streak. Evidence points to perpetrator fleeing the country. Perpetrator, not whatever I said. Rachel May to unexpectedly leave the country on very, very long vacation after interview tonight.
Really?
Yes.
You know, if this wasn't a 2:31 in the morning episode where we're being as dumb as I could possibly be, I would get out of bed and probably put that down in a note. But you know what?
Who is the bug vigilante? Recently spotted pursuing larcenists.
Oh my god.
Kyle fails to show up to several charity events. Bug vigilante shows up to charity events with fresh-baked pastries, donations flourish. Hot dogs making resurgence as fuel source for both humans and tugboats. Phone model recalled. Techno gym stores blame overuse by customers.
Oh.
Kyle's phone exploded in his hands from overuse.
Okay. What do we do now? We're gonna exit the bedroom. We're gonna go into the kitchen and
Kyle
open the
walks-
fridge and eat the fridge.
Kyle pointed his neck directly upward and hoisted the fridge on top of his face. Somehow, miraculously, he wrapped his mouth around the device. He started to swallow. In one slow, horrible movement, the fridge slid down Kyle's throat.
Did you hear the sound?
Yes, and I want to unhear it. After many gurgles, pops, and snaps, Kyle felt relatively sure the fridge would not come back out.
I would hope not.
How is he still walking?
I don't know.
Kyle wanted to access the pantry, but found it was locked with a small key. The desk had a key.
You know what?
Okay, Kyle walked out into the middle of the road and took a long pondering look around him before he was hit with a cart.
Oh, I thought that was a genuine thing. I was so confused.
No, he's just in the middle of the road. Kyle walked into the clean white tech store. He was greeted by Techno Jim, an elaborate cutout mascot playing soft music from a small microphone.
I think you know where we're going here.
Yes, I understand. Steal him. Quickly, before the attendant could acknowledge him, Kyle grabbed Techno Jim by the shoulders. Finding that Techno Jim's cardboard feet were bolted to the ground, Kyle started to heave upwards. After several tugs, Techno Jim broke free, leaving one foot and one leg behind. Kyle glanced at the attendant, who was staring bewildered, and ran outside. Kyle walked out into the middle of the road and took a long, pondering look around him before he realized he had to go to the interview.
He does have to go to the interview. It's showtime.
Kyle hurried to the set. Sitting across from his host chair was a
We don't
glamorous
have to read this again.
Wait, did we ever get...
Hmm?
Do we... No, we do not put on clothes. Rachel's smile quickly turned into shock as she realized Kyle had not put on clothes that day. We stole Techno Gym naked.
Yeah.
Kyle waved and smiled broadly. Rachel uncomfortably averted her eyes.
We don't. Okay, yeah.
Kyle started making his rounds around the room, greeting each crew member, none of whom looked at him directly. As it became apparent that Kyle had no intention of leaving, Rachel made some excuses and exited the set. One by one, the crew followed suit. Kyle was left all alone.
By being a nudist.
Yep, we stole Techno Gym without anything.
Alright, we're gonna exit the bed. Is it bad? I thought that music was gonna keep going and I was gonna like it.
No, it did sound good for the 1 millisecond that we heard it.
You know what? Let's try to get a legitimate ending. So we're opening the closet, we're choosing an outfit.
Kyle decided to take some time to choose the perfect outfit, knowing how important appearance is.
Yeah, we're gonna try to do this as formal as possible.
Kyle miraculously crammed his dumpy body into the suit. The chest pockets were filled with random knickknacks.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kyle returned to the center of the...
We don't need to, you know.
Kyle wrote down his first question. Are you a mother? Am I a mother? Is your mother a mother?
We can do joke questions next time.
Kyle wrote down his second question. What are some diet tips? Beef, mashed or blended? Ever eaten a raw egg whole? Kyle wrote down his third question. What's your funniest smile? A story. Do you ever smile? I purposely ran over a puppy.
I purposely ran over a puppy. It's definitely gonna be one of our questions in the next ones.
Kyle wrote down his last question. What's your guilty pleasure? Do you feel guilty? Are you guilty? Kyle ripped the page of notes out of the notebook and got up from the desk.
And then we can just go back. No, go into the hallway, go into the kitchen. Open the fridge, prepare breakfast.
Kyle constructed a breakfast of poached eggs and toast along with a small fruit cup and grilled sausage.
It's another game.
Eat or smash.
We're gonna eat.
Kyle ate his breakfast slowly and thoughtfully, enjoying every bite. He felt refreshed.
Okay, we're gonna check the pantry. There's nothing in it. I forgot about that. We're gonna leave the apartment. And then we're gonna... I don't know. We're gonna visit the
Let's
tech
visit
store.
that. Okay.
Oh, we can do that next time.
Well, yeah. This phone, said Kyle, is several years old and has exposed wires coming out of the back. It is 12:38. That's why I said exposed weirdly.
Did you just say it's 12:38? It's 2:38.
Did I say 12?
You did say 12.
It's 2:38. Alright, Kyle continued. Also, the screen has had issues ever since I used it to hammer nails into the wall. Furthermore, when I submerge it in water, I get severely shocked until it runs out of battery. The attendant looked at Kyle, pursed his lips, and said nothing. Feeling he had made his argument, Kyle decided to leave. Kyle walked. Well, I mean, we're out of time.
Yeah, let's just hurry to
Kyle
the
hurries-
set. Woman smiles. Good evening. Okay.
Good evening. Good evening, Kyle, she said, looking him in the eyes. I've been looking forward to being here. Kyle responded.
Scream and spin in circles. No, we're gonna answer politely.
And as well, Rachel, answered Kyle, extending his hand in greeting. You are a most welcome guest. After other mild exchange of pleasantries, Kyle and Rachel were prompted to take their places for the broadcast.
Hey, since they're gonna be talking a bit, okay, I'll voice Kyle and then you can voice Rachel.
Okay, fair enough. After a moment of seating, the studio lights brightened and the cameras clicked on.
Oh, I'm brain dead.
Hey man, it's 2:40.
It is. Good evening, everyone, said Kyle, looking at the camera. Welcome back to Stay Up Late with Kyle. Tonight, I have the pleasure of interviewing the lovely Rachel May, who needs no more introduction. Become
Become Rachel May.
We're gonna do that next time. Kyle motioned to Rachel, who smiled and waved at the camera.
Hello, Kyle, she said. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, so we might as well drive right in, said Kyle.
That says dive. I'm very ready, said Rachel with a winning smile.
What's the difference between driving in and diving in?
Well, driving, you're driving
Don't
a
answer
car.
that. Don't answer. I'm done.
And
Kyle
Kyle produced notes.
He produced. I can't get over how he produces the notes.
He manifests the notes.
All right, we're gonna start with a very, very simple one. Are you a mother? Rachel, I and many others would love to know. Are you a mother? Kyle looked up from his notes.
Well, being a single woman with a career, she answered, that's not something that has crossed my mind. Rachel smiled genuinely at Kyle.
Very reasonable indeed, said Kyle. He referenced his paper of questions. Kyle asked another question. What are some dieting tips? Rachel, you managed to keep such a thin and healthy figure, said Kyle. What is your best diet tip?
Well, a good diet starts with a plan, answered Rachel, and don't break it. Cheat days can turn into a habit. But, she continued, that doesn't mean a midnight snack here and there isn't allowed. She smiled.
Kyle looked at his flabby self, decided not to comment, and moved on. Kyle asked another question. You've been involved in a lot of different things, said Kyle. But what's your funniest story?
Well, that's a great question, Kyle, said Rachel. I think the story I always remember is the first time I tried to make dinner for my family.
How'd you screw up that badly?
What?
If it's a funny story, she obviously screwed up.
Oh, I thought you meant I said something.
No, you didn't do anything bad.
I was confused. I thought, Jesus, I'm really tired. In the soup I made, I swapped out the water with milk and tipped the whole jar of salt in the pot. Oh my god, you're poisoning your family.
You're killing them.
While my family was sick from trying to eat it, I swiped their things and locked myself in my room.
What?
You took their stuff? Rachel laughed.
Elegantly? You don't get to laugh elegantly after that.
I feel like it should be maniacally, more than elegantly.
Yeah, you don't get to laugh elegantly after that one.
Rachel laughed maniacally.
Kyle decided to move on. We all have one. What's your guilty pleasure?
Oh, well, that is an easy answer, said Rachel. Dipping pickles in chocolate sauce.
What?
Why do you think I dropped the voice? It might sound strange, but it's tangy and sweet at the same time. I eat it far too often. Rachel smiled.
You don't get
Deviously.
You don't even get to smile sweetly after that one. That's... After reading his final question, Kyle looked up from his paper. Well, Rachel, he said, I think that's all I was planning on asking you. If that's the case... Oh wait, that's yours.
If that's the case, Kyle, may I ask you something in return? Asked Rachel, smiling one more time.
No, I mean...
Have you realized that I am Satan?
Do you realize that I am breaking more than 12 natural laws?
Do you prepare for your interviews in advance? Because you seem very... together.
Before Kyle could answer, the camera shut down. The broadcast was over. Kyle returned home, knowing the interview had gone well. But as he lay in bed, drifted to sleep, he felt that perhaps something was still missing.
Yeah, we didn't turn her into a lizard this time.
Yeah, we're gonna reset to the interview. And... yeah. Answer politely. Shake hands. More. Start broadcast. Introduce Rachel. Become Rachel. However, said Kyle, suddenly dropping his voice, Rachel May is not sitting next to me. She is not new to the show. She did not walk in before me. In fact, said Kyle, I am Rachel May. That's you.
Rachel looked at Kyle, confused, and suddenly mouthed the words, meaning she's not saying it, but oh well. You are.
Kyle stood up quickly and threw his arm high above him, pointing upwards. I have never been Kyle, he proclaimed. I have never been the host of the show Stay Up Late with Kyle. Kyle looked and pointed directly at the camera. I'm here for but one reason, to interview myself. Kyle sat down in his chair and went to produce the notes he had taken earlier. Kyle read the first question on his list. Are you a mother? Ah, yes I am. Oh my god, no!
Never mind, Kyle.
Ah, I'm glad you asked, Kyle said. Yes, I am. Or, yes, you are, said Kyle, trying to figure out who was talking to whom. Or, am I? In a fit, Kyle continued to re-answer his question, trying to come up with the correct phrasing. Rachel spoke up.
Kyle, I'm not a mother at all, so it doesn't really matter.
Lies! Impossible! I don't believe it! Kyle banged his fist into the chair. Or on the chair. I can't read.
Bro, it is 2:46. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Kyle, I've never been in a position for that. I've really just focused on my career. All you need to do is ask. Rachel smiled deviously because the last time.
Yeah. Kyle was silent for a moment, then realizing he had no idea what he was doing. He decided to let Rachel talk. So, what about your career? Do you enjoy what you do? How did you get into it? The two continued talking for the better part of an hour. Kyle asking questions and Rachel answering accordingly. Eventually, Kyle's producer signaled to Kyle that it was time to stop. Broadcast ended, the crew Rachel said their goodbyes, returned home. Kyle continued to think about Rachel after the interview ended. Something about Rachel had struck Kyle. He wasn't exactly sure what.
It was the bat!
He was interested to hear that she was single. Alright, what was that ending? Noticed Rachel. And there's one more thing I want to do at this interview. You can assume what it is. Kyle stretched his arm wide, tilted his neck up upward, and was interrupted by his producer telling him. And Rachel that it was time to insist. Kyle shoved his producer out of the way, spread his arms wide, and began to scream loudly. He began to rotate slowly, screaming throughout, lightly brushing his hands against the faces of Rachel and his producer. After several minutes, Kyle was finished. He slowly put his hands to his side and smiled. I'm ready, said Kyle. Rachel blinked at Kyle, shrugged, and walked over to the set to her seat. Oh, is that it? Is that all? Oh no, that's it. That's a shame. We'll just...
Yeah, it has to have a different thing at the end than you're very together.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you don't just say you're very together after seeing a man do that.
I know, right? Also, this implies that Kyle is not skinny, and I just realized that. That's all I was planning on asking you, because you seem very together. He screamed! Do you see what he was doing? Oh, nah. I guess that was very well together. How long have we been recording?
I honestly have no clue. We started this in, I believe, around 2 o'clock.
Let me check.
Hold on.
I can just cut this portion out.
Oh my god, 45 minutes.
No, we've been recording for like half an hour. So I think this is a good place to end it.
Yeah, so, do you want to sign them off, or what's going on?
Well, it's my channel. What do you think I'm gonna do?
Okay, goofy.
Okay, well, this is like the only gameplay thing that I've ever done on this channel, and it'll probably... No, it probably won't be. We could make this a series that happens at midnight all the time. But, anyways, that's all. So, thanks for watching. Check out our podcast. It's literally just talking, link in the description. And we'll see you guys the next time we decide to do literally anything. Goodbye.
Yeah, see you later, folks.